What's going on, guys? This is Superb Gamer, and I am bringing you the weekly Nightfall for the week of January 13th. And we're going to have Epic, Nightfall, Arc Burn, Light Switch, and Angry as the modifiers. And it's all going to be in Old Russia in the Devil's Lair, which is nice. We haven't played this one in a while. So for the first section here, you're going to want to shoot your way through this because these enemies are very deadly with arc damage, so just stay in here until you can finally push forward and take them all out. Watch out with the thralls because they will one hit you as well. But when you finally get to the main section of the main fight that everything's gonna happen, what I like to do is I like sniping these guys in the railings all the way on the left side that you see here, and then you work on the wizard here. And after you take out the wizard, you're going to work on the knight that is right below him. And once you take these guys out, work on the rest of the enemies that are in this area, because once you take those guys out, it's going to be a lot easier. But you want to be careful with all those enemies because they do have arc weapons. But once you take them out, you're going to finally deploy your ghost here. And the section you're going to be at for basically all 3 rounds of this, defending the place here, you're gonna be on this section here. All you gotta do is wait here as they spawn in, and you will see this captains. There's gonna be 2 captains and 2 snipers, and you gotta prioritize between these guys. First the captains, or one of the captains, then go for the snipers, or go for the snipers first so you could be able to move more freely around this area. But as you see here, it takes 2 shots to the head, and then you will be making quick work of them. But if you have problems with the rest of the enemies, the dregs sometimes like to stay in here, so just push up very slowly and cautiously. You do not want to get hit because they all have arc damage, as you see here, so make sure you're careful with that. And once you take them all out, take care of the shanks that spawn in here. I usually throw a grenade in there and then finish off the rest. And then there's gonna be more shanks on the opposite side, and all you gotta do is snipe them all down. And if you want to be very aggressive for when the captain spawns in, it's very risky sometimes because of the arc damage, but you can actually take him out. Just wait for him until he comes out, throw a grenade, and then snipe the rest of his health away, and then retreat to your corner again. But you gotta be careful with these invisible snipers that are right there. As you see, there's one right here, and then there's one to the left of you. But after that, there's gonna be the thralls and the wizards that spawn in. This one actually just stayed in there for some reason, and I couldn't kill him at all. So be careful if you see one that gets stuck there. But once you take out all the rest of the waves, you're going to be able to push out to the next section here. And just take your time here because you just completed the hardest part of this strike. And once you finally take those guys out, you're going to want to come to this section on this side, where you're going to be able to kill the Devil Walker very, very easy because you're out of his range and he won't be able to shoot at you at all. So if you didn't know how to take care of the Devil Walker, you have to shoot at his legs, and that's his critical spot until he finally exposes his weak spot, which is his head, as you will see in a little bit right there. So all you gotta do is shoot him here until he finally gives out, and then just repeat the process for every single leg that he has until he finally dies. And once you finally kill him, guys, what I like to do is I like to take out everyone that's in this area because you do not want to risk dying. So just switch to your icebreaker if you have one, so you could replenish your sniper rifle ammo. And using a pulse rifle is not going to cut it, so I suggest you guys use a scout rifle. Any scout rifle you have is going to be good because of the range that they have. So all you got to do is take them all out until you can finally push to the final section here, which you just want to stay in this doorway and try to take out all these guys. If you need to reload, just move to your left or right so there's cover in between you and the guys' arc bullets. And once you finally take out all the little enemies there, you're gonna have to run all the way to this section, which is gonna be the best part for doing this weekly. Sorry guys. And just make sure you do not fall off, because if you do, it's basically over because of the Nightfall perk. But all you gotta do is pop out and snipe him in his critical spot. If he turns around, just shoot at him a couple times and he'll turn back. And you're gonna do this over and over until you finally kill him, guys. So that's all for this week's Nightfall. If you guys found this useful, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe for more daily Destiny content. Until next time, guys. Peace.